Good morning, everybody. Always amazing lessons to be learned from the Torah portion that apply and that are so relevant to our lives. This week, we start off the Torah portion, which is called Vayetze, with the verse that says, Vayetze Yaakov mi Beersheva. Yaakov, Jacob, the patriarch Jacob, left the town of Beersheva, Vayelech Harana, and he went to the next place of his journey, which was called Haran. And the commentaries all wonder, and they're puzzled. If you've been following the story and reading along, we know exactly where Jacob is. He's been in Beersheva for over 60 years. So why does the Torah need to tell us where Jacob left from? It's not like, God doesn't get paid by the word. In fact, we say there are no extra words in the Torah. So if the Torah is telling us that Jacob left from Beersheva, there must be a lesson. But why? If somebody comes to Israel, you don't say, Rabbi Gadi left from Deerfield and he went to Jerusalem. No, you just say he came to Israel. I think hopefully he's coming next week. So what's going on over here? So the commentaries, especially Rashi, the great classic medieval commentator who helps us get through every verse in the Torah with greater clarity, he says there's a deep, important lesson that's being communicated over here. And that is as follows. Jacob lived for many, many years, over 60 years in Beersheva. But it was only when he left, now that he's leaving, and he's on his way, and he's gone, that people understand and recognize and appreciate who they had in their midst. Jacob, imagine, the patriarch, Jacob, but he wasn't appreciated or recognized fully or adequately the whole time he was living in Beersheva. It's only after he's gone that all of a sudden people realize, whoa, something's changed, something's different. The world doesn't feel the same. They sense something. It's not right. Something's off. And they realized it was Jacob. It was Jacob that was holding the place together. It was Jacob that was providing the spiritual light and energy into that place. But I think there's an important lesson for all of us. As you know, hopefully you've been following the podcast that I've been putting out. I've been interviewing a lot of people. And I've been interviewing people whose children, whose parents, whose siblings, whose best friends were either murdered or were taken into captivity by Hamas and Islamic Jihad. And so many of them have said to me in tears, I just wish I had said something to this person. I didn't know it was the last time I was going to see them. If I had known this was the last time I was going to see my mother, I would have told her how much I loved her. If I had known this was going to be the last time I was going to see my brother, I would have told him what he meant to me. It's a sad reality of life. And that is that we don't appreciate the people in our lives in real time. Only later sometimes do we understand and do we appreciate who these people were. So the lesson for us, and my assignment, not to you, but to us, is to find somebody. Find somebody. It doesn't have to be a close family member. It could be the person that sits in the shul 3 seats away from you. It could be the person in your office, down the hallway. It could be somebody who you've known, an aunt or an uncle who's been a part of your life for many years, but you've never really taken the opportunity to get to know. Find somebody in your life and be curious about them. Ask them questions. Who are they? What makes them tick? What's their deal? Find somebody. And then find another person and another person, but start with one person. And we have to learn to understand and to appreciate and to recognize who the incredible people are that we're surrounded by all the time. Because to be honest, we don't know when we're going to wake up and that person's not going to be there anymore. Please God, we'll see these hostages come home starting today, and they'll continue to come home one after another until every last one of them has returned. And the soldiers, please God, will be safe and will be able to do their job and to eradicate the evil that exists and also to return home safely. Wishing everybody a beautiful Shabbos Shabbat Shalom from Jerusalem.